Hi, my name is Lori Burrell, and I'm part of the iBloom team. Today begins week number 35. I choose to make a new friend. We've been on a one-year journey to live a life we love. If you've purchased our book, I hope you're traveling on this journey with us. If not and you're watching this video, I hope you too will choose to live a life you love and one that ultimately pleases God. I love this topic. I love to make new friends. I see a trip to the grocery store or a wait in a long line as an opportunity to make new friends. I realize you can't invest on the same level with everyone you meet or befriend, but I love to hear other people's story. I also know that sometimes you're in a place or a season where you really do not have friends. My senior year of high school, we moved, and later at the end of that year, I attended a large university where I knew no one. What was I thinking? Later, my family moved to a new city, and I had to reestablish ourselves and make new friends. Now, you may have never moved, and you've been in the same place for 50 years, but you found yourself in a new season where you just don't have many friends or no friends at all. Maybe you've become an empty nester, and you found that a lot of your friends had to do with your children's activities. Or maybe you've moved to a new neighborhood, a new job, or a new church. Or maybe your friends are going through new seasons. Maybe they become a new mother or grandmother or recently retired. I'm here to tell you that at any age or any stage, you can make new friends. I recently was divorced 2 years ago and moved to a new city. And one day I was sitting in my favorite blue chair and kind of had a little daydream. I imagined the front doorbell ringing and I went to open it. And there was a woman standing there going, "Hi, I hear you've recently moved to town and are looking for friends. I'd like to be that friend." Well, I realized this was probably never going to happen. But what I realized is I was going to have to get intentional and get out there to make new friends. One of the things that I did is, first of all, I realized I needed to strengthen my relationship with God. He truly is my best friend, and He goes everywhere I go. Next, I decided I needed to get to know myself better. I needed to be my own best friend, find out what I like to do, what kind of people I wanted to hang out with. And then I knew if I picked activities and did classes and so on of things that I was interested in, then I would meet other women who had the same interests. I love going to Bible studies, so a girlfriend invited me to her Bible study, and I made one of my greatest friends and another group of friends there. It really is true that to have friends, you have to be a friend. This is a perfect opportunity for you to invest in those around you. Look at coworkers or women at your gym or church who you could invest in. Ask them to meet you for breakfast or coffee. Now, just remember, just because you're seeking friends doesn't remember everybody else is in that same place. If you ask someone and they don't seem interested, look around and ask someone else. Be bold. Take that first step. I always used to tell my two daughters that everybody needs at least one new friend. So every year they heard the same story, starting from the time they were going to kindergarten, and yes, the night before their senior year of high school. We'd have a special celebration dinner the night before school started, talk about all the possibilities of the school year and pray over them and their teacher. And I would say to them, tomorrow, someone will have just moved to town. They'll be new at your school and they won't have any friends. And I challenged them they didn't have to be best friends with that person or invite her to spend the night, but for them to go over and ask that person to sit with them at lunch, to play with them at recess, to make sure they knew where the art room was. Everybody needs at least one friend. So this week, my challenge to you is to look around and see who you would like to invest in, who might be a possible friend. And remember, other people are looking for friends too. We'd love for you to leave a comment in the section below about how you've invested in other people, or maybe a hard time where you moved or just went through a transition and were looking for new friends and what you did to solve that problem. You have a great week.